welcome to titaniumtalarstarot, and today I will be doing a how can you help yourself, others, and the world this week video. Alright, so for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. I'll also be using a deck I wrote myself, which I named the Action Oracle. And with that being said, my gorgeous jewelteers, let us get into the cards and concepts. But before I do that, let us get into my insight. So, now my favorite bit now, what I mean by that is that I have come to a slight conclusion, at least for me. Now I hope this is not the case for you, but what I got is that there's something that you've put a lot of hope on, most probably, and you've been waiting for and you've expected and all that stuff, but for some reason it just isn't coming in, just is not coming in. And I feel like for you to really get what you want, you either need to, I'm gonna give myself more hives. You either are going to have to let go of that thing that you really, really, really want and just be fine without it, or you are going to stick with it. And what I've heard in some readings is that these next 6 months, alright, give or take, if you try to hold on to people that are not necessarily for your highest good or your highest timeline, you are going to feel like you're going through the ringer in this time, okay? And so one of the best things you can do is just let it go. And if they come back, that's a sign that they're for you. If they don't, then that's fine too. Then that just means that there's someone better out there for you. So, just let them go. Let them come back. If they don't, fine. Next. And I know that's easier said than done, especially for me, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't just keep on holding on to someone who clearly doesn't want to be in your energy. Alright? So, that is what I have for my insight. Something else that I got is that I feel like this past week was kind of a lot for some people. I know for myself, I bruised myself, I got bit by bugs, or got the impression that I was allergic to latex. Stuff like that. I know my mom fell and hurt herself, and I'm going to spend tomorrow with her, trying to help clean the house and whatnot. So what I am getting is that this point in time, it's some type of karmic realignment is happening, or some kind of lesson has been learned, or karma has been dealt, if that makes sense at all. In any case, something is coming to fruition, and it is, for some people, it's not that great. For others, it's minute, but to varying degrees, shit's gonna hit the fan to varying degrees. Now, I broke my arm, I don't know if you remember this, but I broke my arm in December. So, I guess different timelines for different people is what I'm getting at. So that was it for my second insight, which would culminate to watch yourself. Make sure that you watch yourself before you harm yourself. Literally harm yourself. Watch yourself. Okay. So now, on to my perfectionist the individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share how my perfectionists will be helping themselves. How is it suggested that my perfectionists help themselves this week? And you got respect your boundaries, respect yourself, respect other people's boundaries and limits. Now, how can my perfectionists help the world? Rewrite your story, affirmation wise. Start telling yourself a different story. Because I think that you are meant for great things, you are meant for big projects, and for you to be able to accomplish those big projects, you need to tell yourself something different in regards to what you've been telling yourself up to this point. Now, how can my perfectionists help the world? You got trust the process. In due time, it will get clearer. It will make sense. Divine timing is at play here. Trust in God, let go and let God. Trust the process is how you're going to help the world, which is kind of connected to how you can help others. Because of all the things just we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Will there be are you on social media? Are you on any platform? I feel like you might be blowing up. I feel like people are like drawn to your message. Yep. And so that's why, like, you've probably started something in this sense, and you don't know why, but you're like called to continue doing it. And as you move forward and continue doing it, and you trust the process, and you trust divine timing, things will get clearer and clearer, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so that was it for my perfectionists. So now on to my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any situation at any time. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got let go of, overlook. My helpers, I feel like there's a group of individuals that you are connecting to that are not living up to par. And so the best way you can help yourself is just overlook, let go of their discretion, let go of and overlook what is annoying you to hell and back. Just, you can do, like, I'm not saying completely cut them out of your life, but let go of them, if that makes any sense at all. I mean, like, there's something better out there that is going to help you more. Or maybe you are going to be connected with this group of individuals in one way, but not in another. Like, maybe you plan on being connected with them in one way, in a specific way, but that way is that door is kind of shutting itself, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know, I guess time will tell. Now, how can my helpers help others? You got recraft, repurpose, rebrand. Rebrand your image, recraft, repurpose, and rebrand your self-image so that it can be more palatable to your target audience. or the people you want to do business with, or the people that you want to help the most, is what I'm getting. Now, how can my helpers help the world? And you got fa la 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 la. Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Might be significant here. So you got follow your intuition. Okay. How you can help the world is by following your intuition. I feel like you will have more repercussions than you might think. Okay. Following your intuition will have a bigger impact than you might think, is what I'm getting. So that was it for my helpers, alright? So now on to my achievers, the individuals who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share. Please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please come forward and share. And that is interesting because as I was saying this, I was seeing an image of an achiever in front of my face, and I was like, I saw the picture, I saw the image, I'm like, oh my goodness, that is such a confident, I'm going to use the word confident position. Confident way of placing one's body in an image. I was like, okay, we know who thinks they're hot. we know who thinks they're hot. I'm just saying. So now I feel like it's important to be confident, but being so confident to the point of being cocky is a little pushing it overboard. You know what I mean? It proves lack of maturity, and it could have a negative effect on you, type of thing. Alright? So be mindful of that, because if you don't check yourself, you will wreck yourself. I'm just saying. Now, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share. My achievers, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got move on. My achievers, move on from something. Move on from something, from someone, from a situation. Move on. Now, this could be move on from an attitude, move on from a way of being, move on from something. Now, I don't know what this is, but this is just saying move on so that you can change something in order for you to achieve the goal that you have set for yourself, is what I'm getting. Okay? So, what am I doing? Okay. So now, how can my achievers help others? And God, eat out. Is there something wrong with your cooking? Or is there something wrong with your stove? Or your oven? Or something? Like there's something in your kitchen that's not working properly. And so this is just saying, if you want to have the best possible outcome, eat out. I feel like a lot of more people will be pleased with the situation. Okay, now how can my achievers help the world? You got listen to what they're saying. Listen to what the world is communicating to you, because everything at any given moment is communicating something to you. They might not say it, they might show it to you, or something along those lines. But whatever it is, listen to it, because you cannot not communicate. Whatever you do is communicating something. All right? So that was it for my achievers. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share what they should expect. So, before I begin, the individualists are the individuals who intuitively know what to place in the center of attention, how long to keep it there, for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share how can they help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, and God, dismiss, for they know not what they do. Exactly what I got for the perfectionist. Well, the same idea came for the perfectionist on how they can help themselves, which is overlook what other people are doing, because, I mean, what was it? It was a very important message. Respect. You're right. Trust process. Who was it that I got this for? Let go of, overlook. So helpers. Excuse my French. For my helpers. Alright. So, yeah. So I got that for my helpers, which is overlook, let go of, and overlook. So in this case, my gorgeous individualists, alright, it's dismiss, for they know not what they do. I feel like people are going to test you this week, maybe not consciously, but maybe subconsciously, because they might not be there yet. They're like testing the waters, they're like trying, seeing, and all that stuff. Just dismiss it, let it go. You're hot, you're better than that, is what I'm getting. Okay, so now how can my individualists help others? And you got enjoy to the fullest. Enjoy others' company to the fullest, because if they have a sense that you are trying to change them, or that you are judging them, or so on and so forth, they will feel it, they will know it, and they will try to avoid it with a passion, is what I'm getting. Okay, now how can my individualists help the world? You got move forward with your projects, move them along, work on them. I feel like what I've heard in many of the readings that I've listened to is that work on yourself, work on your projects, and the people that are meant to like gravitate towards you will gravitate towards you. I feel like a crab. Will gravitate towards you because you're on the same wavelength. Or now the thing is I feel like my gorgeous individualists, individualists, you might be trying to get someone to, you want someone who's a little out of your league. So you're trying to gauge and wait for them to get to your level. You can't really force this. It's going to happen when it happens. And I lost my train of thought. But if you're waiting for someone to get to your level, I mean, this is how you're helping the world. But I feel like this individual is going to be like, I lost my chance. No, let me go after them before it's too late. Yeah, just be mindful of that. I don't know. Just be mindful of that. Okay, so that was it for my individualists. So now on to my investigators. The individuals who intuitively know what to investigate, how long to research it, for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And you got ascend or help to ascend, mentorship. Right. So, my gorgeous investigators, I feel like what you are researching right now is going to lead you to a massive breakthrough, which is going to help others along their path. And that is why first you ascend, then you help others to ascend, and you get mentors, you train mentors to become mentors to mentees. Or you get mentees, then you train mentors to people to become mentors, to have like this revolving door of mentors and mentees. I hope that makes sense. If not, ask questions. It'll be my pleasure to answer. Now, how can my investigators help others? You gotta be playful. Don't be so bogged down in technicalities. And that, I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but that was a rolling, that was a chair that was rolling. What am I trying to say? So anyway, I heard noise from upstairs, upstairs. Yeah. All right. So that was how my investigators can help others. Now, how can my investigators help the world? Flow with, allow them to show you what they want you to do, is what I'm getting. Your clients know what's best. You will view it, right? Like, I have 7 videos I do every week. Some have more traction than others. That's how my viewers talk to me. It's by viewing videos, by the number of videos viewed, that will show me what has more traction and what I should cut out of, my week, and what I should not. So listen to your audience, or listen to your clients, listen to the people you serve, and they will tell you all you need to know. They are open books, just like anybody else. Everyone is an open book if you know how to read it. Okay? So, that was it for my investigators. Alright? So now on to my loyalists. The individuals who intuitively know what to stay loyal to, how long to stay loyal to it, for what aim and what purpose. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share how they can help themselves. And you got trust in God, let go, and let God, trust the process. Just follow your intuition is what this is saying. Stop overthinking and follow your intuition. Okay, my loyalists. Stop overthinking. Follow your intuition. Yep. Follow it. Alright, so how can my loyalists help others? And you got protect yourself. Yeah. What I get from this is show others that you value yourself, that you know how valuable you truly are, and that you will not accept something if it is not up to your standards. Have boundaries. have limits, have self-respect, uphold them, show them that you know it, show them that you say what you mean and you mean what you say, and you act on it. Okay? So don't let them walk all over you, is what I'm getting. Love yourself. Okay? So now, how can my loyalists help the world? And you got dedicate something to, dedicate yourself to something. Dedicate yourself to your work, my loyalists, or dedicate yourself to someone, something, some method, some way to do something in order to have the most impact possible. All right? So that was it for my loyalists. So now on to my enthusiasts, the individuals who intuitively know what to be enthusiastic about, how long to stay enthusiastic about it, for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone with the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides. And you got explain. He's hot, humid, mostly hot, and well, I'm an enthusiast, and why am I? And I am going to explain myself. It is hot, it is humid, it is sticky, and I have to close the fans because of the fact that they, white noise and whatnot. So I'm thinking of you, my gorgeous viewers, or my gorgeous triple tears. In either case, it's not fun. At least it doesn't show that I'm sweating a little. But I mean, I don't know why I explained that, but the card says explain. So I guess explain your method, explain why you are doing something. Wherever you find yourself being an enthusiast, or where other people see you as an enthusiast, explain your methodology so that they know how you get to this conclusion, or to this decision, is what I'm getting. So now, how can my enthusiasts help others? You got rebuild confidence. How can... that's okay. So I'm getting, you can create a program, a home study course, or create video content on how to rebuild one's confidence in order to help them better their communication skills, their achievement, their manifestation skills, is what I'm getting. Because you have the proof. The proof is in the pudding, right? You got some pudding to prove that you can do this. I mean, use it to help others, is what I'm getting. Now, how can my enthusiasts help the world? Be vulnerable. In continuation with that home study course, to help people rebuild their confidence. And I guess it's going to, it's going to help a lot of people rebuild their confidence. And during that class, okay, it is of utmost importance that you be vulnerable with them, that you tell them your process, that you tell them how you got to where you got to, and what were the hardships, the difficulties, and all that jazz. Yep. So that was it for my enthusiasts. Okay. so now onto my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know what to keep safe, how long to keep it safe for what aim and what purpose. Alright, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got forgive others. And I've gotten this for many people, like 2 groups of individuals. Forgive. What's coming to mind is forgive them for they know not what they do. Release. Just don't hold on to stuff that they've done that triggered you, is what I'm getting for my protectors. Okay? So, that was how you can help yourself, because if you hold on to grudges and stuff, it'll only eat away at your serenity and at your soul and at your happiness, and you do not want that. So please, why am I shuffling again? Okay, so now how can my protectors, I guess I have to, how can my protectors help others? You got work with them. Don't force them to follow you. Work with them to get them to allow them to do the best they could possibly do or even imagine for themselves. Okay, help them out. Work with them so that they can have the best possible outcome. All right, so now how can my protectors help the world? And you got have fun respectfully. Okay, so seeing as this is on a global scale, there will be different nationalities involved, and different nationalities will get offended by different stuff. Okay? Just like some nonverbal communication cues might trigger some nationalities but not others for different reasons, and it is important for you to know that this might happen. So just try and do it as respectfully as possible. Now, I can't say someone's gonna get triggered somewhere, and that's their issue, not yours. But just try and be the best. Try to do the best you possibly can, is what I'm getting. Okay. So that was it for my protectors. Yes. Okay. So now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation, at any time, and anywhere. So, and for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message, and give me cards. Who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how can they help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides. And you got to be open to change. See, this is just depicting to me that chameleons that are balanced, that are zen, not necessarily zen, but that are in balance with themselves, that have all their chakras aligned and whatnot, they will be open to change. But the ones that aren't, that have issues with what they're manifesting in their life, will need to be open to change. Okay? Because their way of doing things up to this point has not necessarily been up to par. Okay? So now, that was how they can help themselves. Now, how can my chameleons help others? So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help others. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help others. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help others. Oh, wait, too many cards. Oh, well, you got manifest. Manifest your dream thing. So manifest your dream house is what I heard. Manifest your dream person, manifest your dream outcome, what have you. But manifest it so that you can be like, this is how I did it. So you can help them better their situation. Okay? So now on to how my chameleons can help the world. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help the world. Please, God, angels, and guides. Way too many. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got, thank you. And you got, be patient and nurture. So pace yourself. My chameleons, how you can help the world is by pacing yourself. Is by not doing too much too soon. It's by knowing when things need to happen and how, with what level of seriousness and what level of play is what I'm getting. Okay? So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week and I will see you next Sunday, okay? Bye.